Ladies and gentlemen, we've got massive breaking news. So the word is this. Pam Bondi is boots on the ground right now in Minneapolis with a bunch of her assistant AGs. They're interviewing whistleblowers and former employees of the Tim Walz office and the Minnesota government who are saying not only did Tim Walz know about the fraud, he partook in the fraud, he let the fraud happen. Now, they're also saying the reason Kamala Harris and the Democrats chose him to be Kamala Harris's running mate is because they knew he can get a lot of money through these Somalis and fraud. So he made a deal with these Somalis. You keep committing the fraud. We're going to keep writing the checks. You give me a percentage for my campaign, for the Harris 2024 campaign, and we're going to let you slide. Here's how I know it's real. Here's how I know that this is not just a rumor. Number one, about an hour ago, Tim Walz did a press conference, and he's calling for an uprising in Minneapolis. He's telling people to take to the streets. He's, calling for violence against federal ICE agents pretty much. When I look at that, you know what I think of? Ukraine. Here's what I mean. Trump, during his first term, calls Zelensky and says, you got a lot of corruption going on connected to America, to Biden. These Democrats are, what are they getting paid for by Burisma in Ukraine? He gets impeached. As soon as they rigged the 2020 election, yes, on this show, we speak truth to power, it was stolen. As soon as they steal the 2020 election, they instigate a war so that people stop asking questions. Don't ask about the corruption in Ukraine involving the Democrat Party and the Biden family. There's a war going on. Don't ask about the Minnesota fraud. Look at what ICE is doing. And here's the thing. ICE is doing their job all across the country. They're arresting people in Arizona, in Utah, New Mexico, Florida, Georgia, Texas, New York, Wisconsin, Illinois, Washington State, everywhere, all across the country. ICE is doing the same exact thing that they're doing in Minnesota. But it's only in Minnesota that we're seeing this uprising, these protests, and then people getting hurt because the government is telling their people to go get in ICE's way. It's not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. There's fraud. They've been caught. And they are willing to let the state burn just so that they are not exposed. And for all you protesters and who are out there, just know this. You're not out there protecting anybody. You're out there, number one, protecting rapists, murderers, the worst of the worst. That's number one. Number two, you're protecting the people that have been stealing from you. You're protecting the people that will put your ass in prison if you don't pay your taxes. But the people that stole your taxes, they're friends with the same people that will put you in prison. That's what you are protesting. That's whose side you've chosen. You chose the side of illegal immigrants, rapists and murderers, and the worst of the worst. And you chose the side of the people that are robbing you blind, destroying your state, stealing from you, and letting illegal foreigners steal from you too. Now you're fighting on their side and against the president who wants to cut your taxes, who wants to end the fraud and the corruption and help you. But hey, you know what they say? The liberal mind virus it's a deadly thing. Stay MAGA.